Hello guys, nice to see you again. RedFrost is here. So in this video we're gonna play another Hogwarts Legacy, and in our previous video we need to attend classes. So the first one we need to attend defense against the dark arts, and let's get into it. Okay, so basically I'm not fast travel using blue flames. I believe we don't have enough blue flames to unlock, so it's not far from our positions, and begin the quest.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
Bombard! Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, so we have a new spell, Levioso.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember?
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso! Protego! Stupid Protego! Levioso!
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Okay, so we have two choices. I chose the first choice.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Okay, so two choices again.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Okay, so we are done with our first class. So basically, Sebastian won us
Revelio.
meet with someone else about the duel. Okay, so we need to go into the second class, and basically I tried to cast Revelio to get that chest, but I cannot find it. Okay, so here's the quest. Basically this is the collection if you unlock. So we have a glove here. Okay, so as you can see we have two quests unlocked. The first one will be the other charms class, and the other one will be the cross one. Okay, so this is just to show you all the quests. So this is a side quest. Okay, so cross one will be the side quest, so we need to go into the other class first in order to get Accio this time. Okay, so we are following the golden line or string. So basically I just want to walk around the Hogwarts, and sometimes I cast Revelio if I have maybe unlocked something. But the point I'm going around in here so that I can find another fruit flake.
Revelio.
And this is a little, I don't know, bug or glitch. I'm pretty sure the line goes here, but I checked the minimap. The guard is going into this way. That's why I cast another string. And we need to go in this area. Well, this is an interesting about Hogwarts Legacy. We can see a lot of NPC in here.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
We sometimes have to remind
Okay, so we already arrived at the next class,
Revelio.
but I just want to get another blue flames
seriously, since Black clearly
because there are a lot of blue flames in here.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the upright.
Werewolves, where were you?
And this is interesting
And by
part.
the end of it, the Minister for Magic was
So basically I saw this cat approaching me and we can interact with it.
Goodbyes, I shall cheer for the boys.
So you can pet the cat in this
Thieves. It
game.
was Albert Boot.
Revelio.
Okay, so the rifle not unlock anything, and then I decide to join the class.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay, so another spell, Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Accio.
Okay, so
That's it!
basically we need to learn Accio in these little games. So you pull the ball and you need to time it right, and
Splendid!
you need to press it again. As you can see, I'm messed up.
Don't
on the
lose your
second ball.
composure. Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we need to face not side
Here we go.
or Onai.
There we go.
Accio.
That's it!
Let us see this. Phew.
Okay, so for this one, basically I want to try using Accio on the middle ball in order to hit Onai's
I know
ball.
everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
But it's really hard to
Well
knock the
done.
ball.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
So I tried it again with this ball, but I failed.
A perfect score! Remarkable!
Okay, so my intention is to throw the ball off the Onai's ball.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
So okay, so we have another match, but this time we
I
have
think we are well past interesting at
two
this
moving
point.
boxes.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. There we go.
Okay, so for this time, I a little bit nervous because of the moving box. So
Do
I
not
really
think I will
time
start
it.
going easy on you now.
I really time it right.
Accio.
Okay, so I almost messed up on the
Splendid!
first ball.
Let us see this.
Okay. So because we have obstacles in here, so I try to play it safe.
Nicely done. Here we go.
And in this round, Onas make a mistakes.
Concentrate, Natsai.
Okay, so basically we already won in this battle, but I really want to try to knock off her boss.
Accio.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
2 perfect rounds. You're a natural. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Okay, so we have two choices. So I chose the first one.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Okay, so we have multiple choices in here, so I'll just ask everything.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Okay, so that's all for the question.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. If
A
you're
word,
so
if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on...
Okay, so basically I want to put this spell in order. It just feels so strange because we skipped the 3. So I put it like that
Besides,
for now.
Sebastian, you know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, so basically that's it for the second class.
Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
And just like before, I just keep using Revelio in order to catch something. And as you can see on the minimap, I can see a Blue Flame not active yet, and I try to activate it, but I can't see it. Basically, I keep on using Revelio in the classroom, hoping that I will catch anything or unlock anything. But I cannot find anything.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio.
So basically I tried Accio on this flying pepper bird. And I believe there is one, see, there's one page or books that flying in here.
Accio.
So you can use Accio to collect these flying books.
Revelio.
Okay, so for this part I don't know about this. It seemed like a puzzle, but I don't know how to solve it, so I just skip this part for now. And moving on, I'm looking for another quest. So we already done 2 main quests and we unlock another main quest, Weasley after class. So I decided to do the side quest first, the crossword run one. Okay, so basically I'm not sure which quest I'm trying to do, but I eventually decided to do the side quest first. Okay, so moving on. So my attention is basically I want to unlock as many spells as I can. As you can see, there are a lot of locked door or locked chests. So we need a spell to unlock it, or maybe some way to unlock these doors. I believe if you unlock all of the spell as fast as possible, you can unlock more rooms or maybe more quests. So that is what I'm trying to do right now. But for now we need to do the side quest first.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you?
So for the side quest, basically we have a duel, like Sebastian suggested it. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I keep using viralvideo. We have a field guide, sorry. We have a field guide in here.
Revelio.
It seems that Revelio spell is like the most important thing in
just over there.
Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, so for this statue I confused at first, but I tried Levioso and managed to unlock it. But I'm doing it outside the recording, so if you find this statue you can use your Levioso on it.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands, a dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Okay, so for this time we can
perhaps later
choose
Come back when
ready
you're
or
feeling
not
up
now.
to it, if ever.
So basically I chose not now because I remember that I have a glove, but it's a mistake. As you can see, when I open the challenge, we get a glove, but it's actually not a glove, it's just for appearance. And for all of these equipment, so basically there are no magic properties, and well, it has values but no status or anything, so I just put them off. I left the glove because I like it. So, and for the neckwear, so we have a scarf, but I don't really like it, so I just put them off. So basically we don't have any equipment, so I check my inventory and it's all empty. So it's a mistake from my part. See, from here I collected the glove from here. As you can see, it's just a gear appearance, so it's not an actual glove. And that's it. Okay, so we are back with Lucan, and let's get into the duel.
Hello, Lucan. I wanted to talk to you about crossed wands.
Ah, look who's back. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Okay, so this is just a little... what is this? So basically we can target lock to track the enemy, and using the left and right arrow to change target, but it seemed hard, so I just skip it.
Excelsior! Don't shy away now.
Confringo! Protego! Levioso!
There goes my way.
Okay, so for this battle, I realized that I need to work for the Protego and the counter attack.
Levioso! That's all you've got? Lindo! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! You're better than that!
Okay, so whenever I focus on one target, I didn't see the other target.
Levioso!
And in this part I panic because I almost died and I forget how to heal.
Confringo! Levioso!
Find the one!
Descendo!
Some big hits that round.
Nice work! Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
Okay,
Hope to see
so
you back here again.
for the first duel, it's basically not that hard. Well, I need to work my counter attack because I mess up a lot of the Protego. Okay, so for the next quest, basically we only have one more quest, that's the main quest, but that's it for today. We will do the next main quest for another video. So press like if you like it, subscribe if you haven't, so you won't miss any new video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys on the next video.